Did you know that there exists a creature in the deep sea that carries the name of two mythical beings, the vampire and the squid? Yes, meet the vampire squid. This fascinating creature, known scientifically as Vampiroteuthis infernalis, resides in the oxygen minimum zone of the deep sea, a realm often referred to as the twilight zone. Here the water is cold, the pressure is immense, and light is scarce. It's not an easy place to live, yet our vampire squid thrives. The name Vampiroteuthis infernalis translates quite ominously to vampire squid from hell. But don't let that frighten you. These creatures are not as terrifying as their name suggests. In fact, they are quite intriguing and have many captivating features that set them apart from their squid and octopus cousins. So how does this unique creature survive in the harsh conditions of the deep sea? Let's dive deeper. Living in the oxygen minimum zone, the vampire squid has adapted to an environment where few other creatures can survive. This enigmatic creature has developed a unique set of survival strategies that allow it to thrive in the inhospitable depths of the ocean. To start, let's talk about buoyancy. The vampire squid has an amazing ability to regulate its buoyancy. It accomplishes this by adjusting the levels of ammonium ions in its body, which are lighter than seawater. This allows the creature to float effortlessly in the deep sea, conserving its energy. The vampire squid also has a strikingly low metabolic rate, which is another adaptation to its low oxygen environment. This slow-burning metabolism helps the creature survive in an area where food is scarce and oxygen even scarcer. Now let's delve into the vampire squid's blood, a deep, beautiful blue. Unlike our own red blood, which is colored by iron-based hemoglobin, the vampire squid's blood is blue due to a copper-based molecule called hemocyanin. This molecule is far more efficient at transporting oxygen than hemoglobin, making it a perfect fit for the squid's low oxygen habitat. But what does a vampire squid eat in the deep sea? Its main diet consists of marine snow, a mix of dead microscopic organisms, fecal matter, and other detritus that falls from the upper layers of the ocean. Not exactly a five-star meal, but in the deep sea, you take what you can get. So we've seen how the vampire squid has adapted to its extreme environment, from its ability to regulate buoyancy to its low metabolic rate, its blue blood, and its diet of marine snow. Each of these adaptations plays a crucial role in the survival of this remarkable creature. But how does the vampire squid catch its food in the dark, deep sea? The answer is quite fascinating. Unlike its squid and octopus cousins, the vampire squid does not hunt its prey. This may come as a surprise, but the vampire squid, with its blood-red eyes and cloak-like webbing, isn't a ruthless hunter. In fact, it's a gentle scavenger that drifts through the ocean's twilight zone, some 2,000 to 3,000 feet below the surface. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The vampire squid uses a unique hunting method that's more like gathering than hunting. It catches what's known as marine snow. Marine snow isn't snow at all, but a shower of organic material that falls from the ocean's upper layers to the deep. It's a mix of dead plants, animals, fecal matter, and other ocean detritus. The vampire squid has two long filamentous appendages that it extends into the water around it. These appendages are covered in tiny, sticky cilia that catch the marine snow as it falls. Once the appendages are loaded with this nutritious debris, the vampire squid brings them to its mouth and feeds. But what about when it feels threatened? Well, the vampire squid has a rather spectacular defense mechanism. Unlike other squids and octopuses, it doesn't have an ink sac to cloud the water and escape predators. Instead, it releases a cloud of bioluminescent mucus. When agitated, the vampire squid turns itself inside out, exposing spiky, luminescent filaments. This display of lights and spikes is usually enough to deter any potential predators. In an environment where food is scarce and pressure is high, the vampire squid has adapted a unique way of feeding and defending itself. It's a creature that challenges our understanding of life in the deep sea and constantly reminds us of the wonders that lie beneath the surface. So, we've learned how the vampire squid eats and protects itself, but how does it interact with other sea creatures? Let's dive deeper into the twilight zone to find out. In the deep sea, interactions between creatures are often a matter of life and death. The vampire squid, however, takes a unique approach to these deep sea dynamics. This fascinating creature is mostly a loner, preferring solitude over the hustle and bustle of the more crowded ocean layers. Despite its menacing name, the vampire squid is surprisingly non-aggressive. It avoids confrontations and instead focuses on survival in the harsh deep sea environment. Its main strategy? a remarkable defensive technique known as the pineapple posture. When threatened, the vampire squid pulls its webbed arms over its body, displaying an array of large, intimidating spines. This posture, resembling a prickly pineapple, discourages would-be predators and buys the squid precious time to make a swift escape. The vampire squid's interactions aren't limited to defense, though. Its bioluminescent properties play a key role in communication with other creatures of the deep. Emitting a ghostly blue light, it can send signals to potential mates or confuse predators, adding another layer to its survival strategies. In the grand scheme of the deep sea, the vampire squid is a testament to adaptation and survival. It navigates through life in the harshest of environments with a blend of solitude, non-aggression, and clever defense mechanisms. The vampire squid's unique attributes and survival techniques truly make it a marvel of the deep sea. The vampire squid, a seemingly alien creature, is a testament to life's ability to adapt and survive in the harshest conditions. Its astonishing adaptations, from jet propulsion to bioluminescence, equip it to navigate the extreme depths. It's a master of survival, using its unique tentacles to capture detritus for nourishment. Its ability to interact with other sea creatures and its own kind remains a fascinating study. In the vast darkness of the deep sea, the vampire squid continues to thrive, a testament to nature's resilience and ingenuity. Until next time, this is Mermaid Molly signing off.